Hey everyone, it's Lauren. Today I wanted to share with you why I have stopped shopping at discount retailers like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Nordstrom Rack. And after today's video, you might want to stop shopping there too. Before we jump right in, I just quickly wanted to welcome you to Closet Ecology. This channel is all about helping you build a practical and sustainable wardrobe. So if that sounds interesting to you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I have pretty much always been a bargain shopper, whether that is thrift shopping or discount shopping. That is something that I have always strived to do and still practice today. I love buying the best quality items that I can find at the lowest price point, and that is something that we should all be practicing. I used to be a frequent shopper at discount retailers for many years, and actually most of my adult life. It was always a go-to place for me to find lots of on-trend items, great brands, great quality items for very low prices. However, that has really changed, and I want to say even dramatically over the past few years. The quality has just really gone down, and I want to kind of dive in a little bit further on why I've just decided to stop shopping at these places altogether. So the first reason that I have stopped shopping there is probably the most obvious, is the quality issues that I've been seeing there, low quality items. And now this is kind of an interesting topic, I think, at least. I have noticed a significant decline in the quality of items that I am finding at these places within the past few years especially. And I feel like a lot of these brands are putting out sneaky diffusion lines to these discount retailers without us knowing about it. So let's talk about what a diffusion line is. A diffusion line is a branch off of a brand, and typically these items are of similar style within that brand. However, they are at a lower price point, and typically they're also lower quality as well. What is really going on at these discount retailers is that they're no longer really just buying in bulk of items that just didn't sell from previous seasons. That does still happen, but that is not the bread and butter of these companies anymore. What they're actually doing is they are working with these brands directly to make these diffusion line brands to sell exclusively in their stores. This is a really bad thing for a couple of reasons. The first and foremost being is that it's not honest to the consumer, and it honestly really makes me upset because now you are kind of giving this illusion to your customer base that they are getting these brands that they know and trust at a much lower price point, but in reality, they're just getting something that is not the same quality with the same brand kind of slapped onto it. And I really find that to be very sneaky, very dishonest, and I'm definitely not into that. I have a couple of items of my own that I want to share with you today to kind of illustrate the quality issues that I have been seeing. Both of these items are actually going to be pairs of shoes, but they are from brands that I am a diehard fan of, that I am always looking to get a deal on because they are very expensive retail and I can find them secondhand for really, really great prices. But up until recently, I had also been buying them at discount retailers. The first example that I'm going to share with you today are these Eileen Fisher sneakers. So they don't look, terrible right now, but they have worn from the inside out on the heel here, which is kind of crazy, and it happened on both shoes. And actually, this is not the first time that this happened to me with this particular pair of shoes. So I purchased these shoes from Nordstrom Rack, from the actual retail store. I absolutely fell in love with them. I love Eileen Fisher. I love her shoes, and they had my size. They fit great, so I went ahead and picked them up. And about a month later, they started to wear on the inside in the heel, and I thought that that was very strange. I've never had a pair of shoes ever do that to me, and I thought that maybe it was just a fluke or something. So what I actually ended up doing was tracking them down on the Nordstrom Rack website and ordered a second pair. Turns out it was not a fluke because the exact same thing happened to this pair of shoes as well. The other pair of shoes that I purchased are these Vince suede sneakers. I absolutely love Vince. I think that their brand is so beautiful and so well made generally, but not at Nordstrom Rack. So I purchased these again at Nordstrom Rack. And on the heels of these shoes, I've actually had to re-glue them over here because they have started to come apart and just literally just start splitting. And I have never in my life seen anything like that happen as well. Like I said before, these discount retailers do receive merchandise that is the actual brand's regular quality items that didn't sell or were returned or something like that, especially at places like Nordstrom Rack. You can still find quality items there from these brands, but typically a red flag that it is something that is being manufactured just for that discount retailer is if you find something and it comes in a lot of different sizes and a lot of different colors. Both of these items I actually was able to find out were just that. So because I've never had those issues with shoes in general before, and especially not from shoes from these brands before, I know that these were made of lower quality and just had that brand that I know and trust slapped on it. As a consumer, that just makes me really upset, and going forward, it's just not worth it for me to take the chance and shop at these places anymore. Another reason I've decided to stop shopping at these places is because their whole business model encourages you to impulse shop, to buy things on the fly because of the deals that they have. And really, when you think about it critically, the deals that they have are really not that great. But because it is a discount store and in combination with sales that they have and the merchandise that is out, it just gives you the illusion that you are getting these really prestigious brands at lower prices. And thus that means that you're going to spend more time in the store and you're going to more than likely purchase something, if not multiple things. I have talked about impulse shopping before on my channel, and I will link that for you guys if you want to check that out. But definitely, if you are somebody who is struggling with impulse shopping, you definitely want to steer clear of places like these discount retailers because the temptation is going to be just bombarding you in the face. So what do I plan to do instead of shopping at these places? I have a few suggestions in mind to share with you. Because like I said before, I am all about saving money and getting the best quality items that I can for the lowest price possible. The best way that I'm able to achieve this, and actually how I have built the majority of my wardrobe, is buying these items secondhand. If you have the time, I would suggest going to thrift stores to look for these brands or to look for high quality materials like silk, wool, and cashmere, no matter what the brand is when you are out thrifting, because you can absolutely get the most bang for your buck that way. But thrifting does take a lot of tedious effort. You really need to be frequently shopping at thrift stores if you want to be able to curate certain items for your wardrobe. The next best thing that I would suggest to that would be local consignment stores. Local consignment stores are going to be one step up from just regular thrifting because they're going to be pre-selected items. They are typically going to also be grouped together by clothing type, so it's going to make it very easy for you to zoom in and find exactly what you're looking for. A step up from that would be to look online for secondhand items. You can choose to shop from big retailers like thredUP, The RealReal, and other places like that, where you can search for a particular brand in a particular size or style. You can also shop on sites like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, places where there are going to be independent sellers. Personally, I feel like you're going to find much better deals shopping on these websites where there are going to be independent sellers. So if you have not checked out eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, I would definitely go ahead, sign up for an account, and start browsing. You're going to be pleasantly surprised because you'll be able to find the brands that you love at amazing price points. The next suggestion that I have is to shop at department stores and watch for sales. So if there are brands that you love and are a diehard fan of, but want to find them at a reasonable price point or on sale, the best bet is to go through a department store because typically they cycle through things a little bit faster and mark things down a little bit more aggressively. My strategy is to go into the store, and if I find something that I like, I wait several weeks, even a couple of months, and eventually those items are marked down. And when Eileen Fisher retails for over $200 an item, usually that is a really, really great savings. My last suggestion is if you absolutely love it, you know you're going to get the wear out of it, then just go ahead and buy it at full price. Whenever I am purchasing something at a higher price point and I am really trying to decide if it is going to be worth it for me, I look at cost per wear. If you've never heard that term before, typically what that means is that when you're considering purchasing an item, you want to consider how much wear you're going to be getting out of it. If it's something that's going to be a true workhorse in your wardrobe, your cost per wear is going to be quite low over time. If it's something that you're going to wear on occasion, that cost per wear is going to be much higher. It's important to keep this in mind because it can help you decide if it is actually worth it for you to purchase this item at full price. Let's take a high quality cashmere sweater, for example. Let's say that this sweater costs $150, which is around the ballpark of a quality cashmere sweater. If you're gonna wear this item at least once per week, over time that cost per wear is going to be quite low. Cashmere is also a high quality material, and if it is taken care of properly, then you can actually have that garment for a lifetime. Not only that, it's going to be much better for the environment because you are buying less items and less items are going to be ending up in the landfill. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know down in the comments below if you are still shopping at these discount retailers or if this video has maybe changed your mind and going forward, you may not want to shop at these places anymore. Until next time, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!